Outdoor dining areas like the one you see behind me have played a big role in Washington, D.C.'s food scene. For many families in the DMV, they won't be doing their shopping at a conventional toy store like the one behind me. Tariffs on just about everything are taking away that option. I'm not sure about too many bright spots. If you look at the current conditions right now, it's already very cloudy outside. Thanks, Benji. Just moments ago, airport workers at Reagan National Airport were rallying for higher wages, and they're also rallying for health care.
What you're seeing here was broadly embraced for saving restaurants when COVID hit. Restaurants that provided outdoor dining, well over 100 of them in the district, especially here in Adams Morgan, which hosted nearly 3 dozen.
Outdoor dining areas like the one you see behind me have played a big role in Washington, D.C.'s food scene. But now, new regulations from the D.C. Council are taking them away, or at the very least, making them very scarce.
That's because these outdoor dining areas, or streeteries, now are causing problems that the DC Council and restaurant owners say they can no longer ignore.
We've seen our restaurants still struggle in many instances.
Restaurant manager Iason Demos says the struggle is strangling business.
It impacts parking because there's a lot less parking in the neighborhood. We've actually had some negative Google reviews sometimes because of parking, which obviously is not our fault, but it does affect a customer's experience if they have to walk a long distance.
Demos says customers aren't the only ones inconvenienced.
It affects pickup and drop off. So if we have deliveries, the truck has to block the entire street.
Even food delivery drivers have had to change how they operate.
Nightmare. You do not want to have a car and try where you're going to stop and park. You need to have somebody with you.
Additionally, these streeteries were never intended to be used year round.
They don't have sidewalls, they don't have solid roofs, they're not winterized in any way. So they've been exposed to the elements and therefore used less when it gets cold.
And sometimes the people who are using them aren't even supporting restaurant businesses.
I spend a significant part of my time chasing down people who are not customers of ours, whether it was homeless, whether it was people eating to-go food, using them, and that's a liability for us, and it's a waste of our resources. So I would say overall, I'm happy with the streeteries being gone.
Reporting from Washington, D.C., John Pollock, CNS TV.
I need help with food.
For many Baltimore residents, the ongoing government shutdown is preventing access to basics they need now.
I'm in fear that I'm not going to get my SNAP benefits next month, and I need help.
Benefits for SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, are set to expire this Saturday. The result will be crippling for some families.
I have 4 small children, and my children like to eat, and I like to cook. So, like me going, I can get a $1,800 paycheck. 1,000 of that need to go on food if I don't get SNAP benefits.
Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott is trying to provide these families with relief by allocating $4.5 million through programs like the Food Project.
Right? We should never in this country that we spend millions and trillions of dollars to bail out other countries, to send things into space, but we don't have money to feed our own people. That shouldn't even be a discussion.
The Food Project also helps the community in many other ways, like its Fathers Fighting for Fathers program. It helps fathers get access to food and mental health resources.
Right, there's a lot of trauma that parents deal with, single fathers deal with when it comes to food disparities. Right, they got to pay for rent, they got to pay for car insurance, and then for food.
A spokesperson from the Food Project says the money from the city will not only go towards helping low-income families with food, but also housing and health care. Shankia Brown says she worries about people losing SNAP benefits because when money is tight, it's not just food that is hard to come by. It could also lead to something worse.
Who's going to choose to be homeless? It's hard out here. It's really hard. Who's going to choose to really be homeless? It's hard. It's real hard.
The holiday season is a time for friends, family, and for children, toys.
Board games get real popular this time of year because of all the family gatherings. Pokemon is absolutely insane right now.
And so are some of the prices for toys this year, after tariffs kicked in.
But at this point, almost all the companies that we're getting in have raised prices. It's a little bit all over the map, but there's definitely stuff that will be raised by 10% or more.
The National Retail Federation predicting consumers will spend more than $1 trillion on this holiday. the first time ever reaching that number.
It's absolutely affecting us. We don't know what our products are going to cost from any given moment.
For many families in the DMV, they won't be doing their shopping at a conventional toy store like the one behind me. Tariffs on just about everything are taking away that option. Instead, they're relying on their community to come together and deliver children's toys at the Montgomery County Toys for Tots Distribution Center.
Elizabeth Scott says, last year, Montgomery County distributed 43,000 toys to children. They anticipate that number will increase this year.
We look this year to have more because of the layoffs.
Which is why Elizabeth Scott, the coordinator for Toys for Tots in Montgomery County, says her work is so important.
We work by donations of buying toys. People donate a certain amount of money each year, whatever it might be, to what county, and that money goes to purchasing new toys for the children.
And she also says volunteers are critical to get these toys to children who need them.
This is an awesome job. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, and I want to help my community. I want the kids to wake up Christmas morning like I used to and have toys around and just have a joyous day.
Reporting from Montgomery County, John Pollock, CNS TV.